Cycling is a common mode of transport in the Netherlands, with 36% of Dutch people using the bicycle as their most frequent means of transportation as opposed to car, which is 45%. According to research, cycling prevents about 60,500 deaths in the Netherlands each year. As of 7 a.m., people of all ages were at the Netherlands Embassy to participate in the Orange Ride Cycle down Carbon, Netherlands. Ambassador to Ghana Ron Striker, in an opening address, said biking is important not only in reducing carbon emissions but also very good for our mindset and personal health.
So happy that you are here because biking is tremendously important. Yes, indeed, I am ambassador, but more importantly, I am a biking enthusiast. Biking is so important. I think we hear that it's not only good, of course, for the climate to reduce carbon emissions, but also it is very good for your mindset and for your personal health. So I really welcome and inspire or try to convince everybody to start biking.
The ride started at 9 a.m. at the Netherlands Embassy right through the principal street of Accra. The streets were dotted with bright shades of orange as participants, both young and old, were on their bikes. The group bike ride organized by the Dutch Embassy aims to promote a healthy lifestyle and aims to shed light on the use of bikes as a cheap and green form of transport. The group took a 20 minutes break at the Independence Square before ending at Osekan Beach Resort. Speaking to the Deputy Ambassador to Ghana, Katja Lasser, she said they are hoping this event will be a starting point for a cooperation agreement with the Accra Metropolitan Assembly to see if they can work together to share knowledge and ideas to make Ghana eco-friendly.
Ghana is mostly congested with cars. So how is your embassy doing so that we can use bicycle as a means of transport here in Ghana?
We are hoping that this event would be a starting point for starting a cooperation with the AMA and with the Ministry of Infrastructure and Roads to see if we can work together to exchange knowledge, to exchange ideas, to make Accra more cycle friendly.
How crucial is cycling to human?
I think cycling has a lot of benefits. It doesn't pollute the air, it's good for your health, and it's cheap. So it's a win-win way of transport. Repeat this event at least next year. And during this ride, we made a lot of contact of other groups and organizations interested in promoting cycling. So I'm pretty sure there'll be some good cooperations coming out of this.
Christian Dobadi, an executive member of the Eagle Riders Club, in an interview said his club is undertaking a project to publicize cycling and encourage people to take cycling as a means of transport.
So your organization, how are they helping so that Ghanaians can understand that we can use cycling as a mode of transport here in Ghana?
Okay. In fact, our club is always undertaking some project or the other, publicizing cycling. Anytime we meet people, we encourage them to take up cycling. We once a while do educative cycling, hold educative programs on it, educating people how to cycle, safety, riding on traffic, things like that. Because people have a fear for riding on the roads. It's because of the attitude of drivers to cyclists. But to a certain extent, we understand that cyclists themselves have a share of the problem. But we encourage people to cycle, and then we educate one another on how to cycle safely on the roads. And then aside that, a few other tricks that are involved in cycling. I mean, we do that a lot, And in addition to that, we encourage all manner of people, even ladies, young kids, and we encourage all of them to join us.
Right. So will you also join the idea of that we should start introducing cycling to school children at the basic level?
Of course. I mean, as I'm speaking, in Britain, it is a standard practice that by 6 years old, you should know how to cycle. All right. So if that thing is part of us, every driver who is driving on the streets, knowing how it tastes like to cycle on the roads, will take better care of cyclists. Yes, there's the occasional foolish driver who would not care about the cyclists on the road. But I must give commendation to the Ghanaian drivers that basically when the cyclist indicates what he wants to do, they recognize it. But at the end of the day, if every driver has an experience of cycling, there's a better communication and better appreciation of the cyclists on the road. So it's a good thing that we take it up.
The Netherlands ambassador to Ghana, Ron Stryker, in an interview with Adwa TV, said he is very glad about the huge turnout for the Orange Ride. To him, it was a wonderful ride, and they did this because they have a mission.
Glad with the huge turnout this morning with the Orange Ride, which was a nice 5-6 kilometer ride here in Accra from the Dutch Embassy as Akko Accio intersection all the way down to Jamestown. I think it was a wonderful ride. And of course, yeah, we did it because we have a mission.
So will it be a one-time event or to continue annually?
I think it should be an annual thing, absolutely. We just wanted to see how this was the first time, how it basically would work out. But because of the mission, because of the awareness, we would like to increase the awareness. And if I say us, if I say we, it's not the Dutch Embassy. We had a wonderful cooperation today with the AMA, with the event organizers, with the police services. That is us. And I think we did it together, and we increased awareness that the bike is a good thing. In traffic, these days you get stuck. You are sitting in your car, but you're not moving anywhere, and this is going to be worse. So more infrastructure, more special biking lanes for bikers. It's very good for us. It's good for our health. It's good for our mindset. And it is also very important, of course, to cut the carbon emissions and to reduce the warming of the earth, because that is for all of us is a problem. In that sense, Corona is a smaller problem perhaps than what are we going to see in climate change in a couple of maybe years or decades from now. So this morning was a beautiful event, and I think just to keep increasing the awareness, we should do it very regularly. Thank you.
The Dutch has invested a lot in cycling. Has this investment yielded any results?
This one, yes, of course, because this is about awareness and advocacy. But we know also that how much money you need for infrastructure and for making biking lanes and so forth. And of course, it starts with planning. Plan for tomorrow. Plan for the day after tomorrow. Plan your biking lanes right now.